We've got this. That's the message from teachers before online classes begin tomorrow for the Palm Springs USD. I spoke with the president of the Palm Springs Teachers Association, Karen Johnson. Karen, thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me today.
So tomorrow is the big day, the first day of school. Are teachers ready?
They are. They're definitely ready. In fact, today is a work in your classroom day, classroom assigned space, workspace. Classroom looks a lot different this year for some people than it did last year. But today is the day where teachers are setting up their workspace, their classroom, the spot that they're going to teach from, getting their lesson plans ready, putting together, finding out who all their students are, sending out emails and information to kiddos about how to get into their classroom. Some teachers are reaching out to parents already. I know that a lot of communication has gone home and they're ready. They're putting the final touches on today.
So are most teachers going to be teaching from inside their classrooms, or are there going to be some teaching from home?
From what the district is telling me, we have about a third of the staff is going to be working remotely from their homes. I think they said about 35%. So we have some folks working on campus, some from home, and some have said that they're going to take it day by day and see what they're comfortable with.
What are some of the biggest challenges for teachers gearing up for online learning?
Not being able to give your kiddos a hug or a fist bump or see them in person is the biggest challenge that we're facing. That communication and those relationship building is a lot harder to do through a screen than it is in person.
Yeah, certainly. And in terms of accountability, how do you make sure that every student is doing what they're supposed to be doing?
We've put together between the district and a committee of teachers and administrators at the district office, and worked together to put together an accountability plan that includes check-in during synchronous learning and an extra portion for students who maybe weren't able to make the synchronous time. If they did still finish the classwork that was assigned, that'll be counted. If students didn't do either, how is it that we've communicated with the family or the student to find out why they didn't have any kind of connection there? Was it a technology issue? Was it they were ill? Was it they forgot, overslept? But then we also have a group that's going to be tracking that every day and contacting parents and students and making sure people are logging on and logging in and attending class.
What is the feedback that you're hearing from teachers? Are they sufficiently prepared for this?
Yes and no. In any given school year, by about March or April, you're already planning for next year. Well, in March of this year, we shut down. Schools closed. And so we were scrambling so much to prepare for what we were doing in March and April and May that planning for this year was harder to do. And then with so much up in the air all summer long, as teachers tried to plan, still there were plenty of wrenches thrown in the machine as we went along, as we changed from, well, maybe we're going to start in hybrid. Well, maybe we're going to go back to a modified traditional. No, we're going to go to distance learning. And just all those changes happening makes planning more difficult. We've had professional developments that have been offered for the last 2 weeks now on how to use Zoom, how to use Flipgrid, how to use the different programs. So plenty of professional development has happened, but in any given year, as you walk into that first day of the first minutes of school, you're like, I think I'm ready, I think I'm ready. We're in the same spot. We think we're ready, we hope we're ready, and we'll see what hiccups happen on that first day.
What is the main message you want parents and teachers as well to hear right now about tomorrow?
We've got this. We've got this. Parents, you've got this. Make sure your kiddos make it online. Sign into your Google Classroom, your classroom Zoom meeting, your Google meeting. You've got this. All your kiddos know how to use technology. They use them on a daily basis. Teachers, they've got this. They know what they're doing. They know how to teach. They know effective practices. It's just a different format for delivery.
All right. Karen, we appreciate your time. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.
And remember that News Channel 3 is your back to school headquarters. Be sure to stay with us both on air and always online for the latest developments.